Good morning, how are you? Okay, let's sing our hello song. Are you ready? Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hola, 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 y cómo estás? Muy bien, espero tú también. Shake hands, shake hands, shake hands next to you. Shake hands, and say how do you do? How do you do? Okay, let's do our phonemic awareness. Are you ready? So our nursery rhyme this week is Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the candlestick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the candlestick. So remember, we're going to do our rhyming. And let's do a ding if it rhymes and a if it doesn't. Okay, are you ready? Over, rover. Ding. B3. Ding. Jump, bump. Ding. Nimble, thimble. Ding. Jack, tack. Ding. Good job. Now the first sound you hear in a word. Astronaut, ah. Absent, ah. Am, ah. Ant, ah. Add, ah. Good job. Now we are going to say 3 sounds and break it into a word. Okay, are you ready? Ham. At cat. At hat. Ap cap. Tan. Good job. Now we will do the middle sound of a word. Okay, you ready? Fan, ah. Hen, eh. Fill, eh. Hop, ah. Fun, Good job. Now we're going to say a word and we're going to take it apart. Okay? Ham. H-a-m. Cat. K-at. Hat. H-at. Cap. K-ap. Tan. T-a-n. Good job. Okay, so we have a book today, and let's have a look at this book. Okay? It is called Squirrel's Family Tree. And it is by Beth Ferry, and the pictures are by A.N. Kang. So let's see, there's the illustration. So what do we think this could possibly be about? It's giving us some clues on the front. What do you think it's going to be about? And then on the back, should we have a look and see what's inside? What do you think we're going to, do you think we're going to see inside the book? What kind of animal? Okay, let's have a look. Squirrel's Family Tree. Squirrel gathers acorn seeds, sturdy little oak nut seeds. Anticipating future needs, she gathers acorn seeds. Squirrel hoards her acorn seeds, scatter hoards the nut-brown beads, buries them in dirt and weeds, those hearty acorn seeds. Squirrel stores them in a cache. A cache is just an acorn stash. Watch the squirrel dart and dash and fill each hidden cache. Also, watch her eat a lot. She eats some acorns on the spot. She nibbles with a plan and plot to gobble quite a lot. In a snap, white winter comes. Snow falls down and cold wind numbs. Squirrel eats up all the crumbs as winter swiftly comes. Squirrel does not hibernate. She'll snuggle down and sleep in late, but always she'll anticipate the taste of something great. And great describes those acorn seeds, those yummy seeds her tummy needs. Watch her hunt those hidden seeds on which she plans to feed. But many seeds she can't locate. Her tummy will just have to wait, and those seeds might just germinate if found a bit too late. Snowflakes melt and springtime sun shines down warmth on everyone, and something magic has begun as winter's reign is done. Squirrel sees a tiny sprout from acorn's shell. A sprout pops out. Squirrel knows without a doubt this sprout will soon branch out. Soon the sprout is not so small. A sapling grows up big and tall. So many awesome things start small. That's nature after all. Squirrel wants to make a nest, a comfy oak leaf, twig-tight nest. Moss and grass make it the best, the softest place to rest. She settles in all cozily and quickly has a family, and what a sight it is to see, our squirrel's family tree. Squirrels come and squirrels go, scatter hoarding to and fro, making sure that oak trees grow and grow and grow and grow. Without the oak, there are no seeds that squirrels love and squirrels need. There's much less chance they will succeed without the acorn seed. But squirrels also help the tree by planting seeds haphazardly. Squirrels are the heart and key to oak trees yet to be. The acorn cycle knows no end, from seed to oak to seed again, and trees and squirrels will be friends until the very end. So, let's think a moment about this book. There was a word in this book that was mentioned, and it is called a cycle. Now, a cycle is a series of events or actions that repeat themselves again and again, but always in the same order. So one cycle that we have is, in our year, we always have winter, spring, spring, summer, autumn. Winter, spring, summer, autumn. Those happen in the same order every year. That is the cycle of a year. Now, why do we think we have warmer weather in the summer and cooler weather in the winter? This here is a picture of what's called our solar system. And in our solar system, our planet Earth goes round the sun. And because it is what's called slightly tilted on its axis, we get a different amount of sunlight as we go around the sun. So in summer, we have much more sunlight directly from the sun, and so it's warmer and we can get nice plants to grow. In the winter, we get less direct sunlight, and so it is cooler and the days are shorter. And then when we have spring and autumn, the days are roughly the same length of time as the night, so we get an equal amount of daylight and sunlight. But that is the cycle as we go around the earth. Winter, spring, summer, autumn. Now, there is another kind of cycle, and it's called a life cycle. And we saw a little bit of that in this book here, as far as the oak tree was concerned. So a life cycle is a series of changes that happens to a living thing. And each generation, the same thing happens. So here is the life cycle of an oak tree. It starts off as a seed, which is the acorn. Then it becomes a sprout. Then it grows to become a sapling. Then it becomes a mature oak, and the mature oak produces acorns, the seed. Those acorns become a sprout, sapling, mature tree. Okay, so remember, a life cycle is a series of changes that happens to a living thing. And for each generation, it is the same thing that happens. Okay, so each tree is an acorn. Okay, so let's think of another life cycle. Do you remember we did this quite a while ago? This is the life cycle of an apple tree. So the apple tree starts as a seed. That then becomes a sprout. That becomes a sapling. We then get the mature tree, and it has apple blossom on it. Then the blossoms produce the apple, and then the apple produces the seed again. So again, we have seed, sprout, sapling, mature tree with blossom, and then the apple that is the fruit. Now, can we think of any other life cycles, I wonder? How about a frog? So a frog starts with eggs, then it becomes a tadpole, then it starts to grow legs. Still has a little bit of a tail, and it's called a froglet, and then becomes a frog. Then this frog has eggs, becomes a tadpole, becomes a froglet, becomes a frog. Okay, now then, what about a butterfly? Here again comes an egg, then a caterpillar, then a chrysalis, and a butterfly. And the butterfly has an egg, becomes a caterpillar, then it becomes a chrysalis, and a butterfly. So that is another life cycle. Now, let's think of a plant, okay? What do we think a plant needs to grow? Do you remember the seeds that we planted last week? And the other things that we planted? So, a plant needs soil, it gives it nutrients, it needs water, and it needs sunlight. So these are 3 things that a plant needs to grow: soil, water, sunlight. So, why don't we check in on the plants that we did a week ago, 3 weeks ago. We are now in our 3rd week. Remember, we planted on the 7th of April, 1st, 2nd, today is the 28th of April, and it's the 3rd week. So, lemon pips. There is a tiny, tiny, tiny little sprout coming up on the lemon pip. The garlic clove continues to grow. Not much has happened with the avocado, but I'm still hoping for it. Remember, our potato and our carrot didn't work. But do you remember last Thursday we planted the Morning Glory seeds? Well, have a look at this. This is how much they have grown. And if you look very closely here, do you see that black bit at the top? That is actually the seed casing that it has come out of. And here, you can see them slowly coming out of the earth. And they are growing taller and taller and taller. So that is all part of the life cycle as well. You have the seed, this is the sprout. It will grow into a much taller plant. It will have flowers, and from the flowers will come the seed. And then we plant them next year as well. Okay, well, I hope you have a good rest of the day, and we will see you tomorrow. Okay.